Hello class, today's lesson is on drawing electron configuration diagrams, and I'll be taking you through the stages. The first stage is to recognize that each element or atom has an atomic number, and we will be considering the first 20 elements. You'll find this at the back of your planners or any periodic table or chart that you've got. Electrons are arranged in shells or energy levels around the nucleus of an atom. What do we mean by this? Now the next one will show us what we mean by that. This is what we mean. So the middle part here, there is our nucleus, and the circle around it is our shell. So we draw a circle to represent our shell. The shell is also called the energy level, and electrons reside in the shells or the energy level. Now there can be a number of energy levels, so we can have 1, 2, 3 or more. The energy level that is closest to the nucleus is called the lowest energy level. And whenever you are filling in electrons, you must always start from the lowest energy level. You can never start from any other level apart from the lowest energy level. And this is the one closest to the nucleus. Now let's consider some rules, and then we'll look at one or two examples. These are our rules, common ones. Number 1, always start filling in your electrons from the shell closest to the nucleus. That is the first shell or the lowest energy level. The lowest energy level can hold, or the first shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. So that means that you cannot have more than 2 electrons in the first shell. However, the rest of the shells can hold a maximum of 8 electrons each. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's consider typical examples. So I have 3 examples worked out here already. The first one is hydrogen, the second one is helium, the third one is lithium. Hydrogen has 1 electron, or the number of protons in hydrogen is 1. So I draw a circle to represent the first shell, which is also our lowest energy level, and I place an electron in there. When it comes to helium, there are 2 electrons in helium. So I draw my circle and I put the 2 in the first shell. Remember that rule? I'll put it back for you to have a look again. It says the first shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. So we can only put a maximum of 2 electrons. Let's look at lithium. Lithium has 3 electrons, or the atomic number of lithium is 3. Our rule says the first shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons. So we can only put 2 electrons in the first shell, even though there are 3. Now the one left over will go into the second shell.